Boys and girls of the Shaft! Today we're gonna take a look at one of ARK's newest additions to the game, the Hyaenodon. Forget about that lame jerboa. These adorable little predators are now your new favorite companion on the Ark. So, what is a Hyaenodon exactly? Well, good thing we have our local paleontologist here to lay down some hot nerd info for you guys to enjoy. As covered in our early access video, Hyaenodons were a genus of extinct carnivorous mammals dating back to the late Eocene and thriving throughout the Miocene right afterwards before going extinct. They varied in size from tiny animals under 2 feet in length to large apex predators that were nearly 1,000 pounds in weight and stood about 4 feet at the shoulder. Hyaenodon translates to hyena tooth due to the fact that the teeth are incredibly similar to that of modern-day hyenas. Hyaenodons were found pretty much all over the world, from Africa to Asia to parts of Europe and even North America. Similar to hyenas, they had very powerful jaw muscles, allowing them to crush any small critters they caught in their jaws. So how does our species compare? They are considerably more hyena-like than Hyaenodon, which I know doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but the two animals aren't actually closely related. Their model in the dev kit was closer to the real thing, being chunkier with shorter limbs, but I'll cut Wildcard some slack since these are a completely made-up species and Hyaenodons kind of came in a variety of shapes and sizes. They are very adorable and well animated though. Once again, Wildcard's craft has improved tenfold over the last year. You'll often find Hyaenodons wandering around in packs, hooting and hollering just like actual hyenas, and they aren't hostile to players at first. Hyaenodons become aggressive at the sight of a carcass or a weakened animal, and if you're on foot nearby, you may want to keep your distance. One Hyaenodon isn't much of a challenge, but a pack will tear you a new one with little effort. When 3 or more Hyaenodons are in a group, the highest level one will receive an alpha buff, just like the Allosauruses. These little guys are a passive tame. They get spooked when you get close to them, so you'll need a ghillie suit, otherwise they'll run away. Once you have the proper gear, crouch walk up to them and give them a little pat on the head. It doesn't look like the alphas will accept your petting, so focus on the other members of the pack. Just rinse and repeat and keep petting them until they think you're pretty cool and decide they want to be your best friend or something. Well, now you have a Hyaenodon or 3. What do you do with them? Well, tamed Hyaenodons also carry over that alpha pack buff from the wild, so tame up a bunch. They also have a craftable salad that will give them extra armor in combat, as well as increased spoil times for any meat inside. It's basically a portable preserving bin. This can come extremely handy in scorched earth where food spoils twice as fast. As far as stats go, Hyaenodons have a decent amount of health and melee damage for a critter this size, so I suggest pumping those 2 stats as well as some points into movement speed so they can catch up to whatever mounts you're riding. In the dossier, it shows a player riding a dire wolf with a tamed pack of Hyaenodons at his side, so this implies that these animals make for great hunting companions. Petting the Hyaenodon will grant them a massive 50% armor and damage bonus for a short amount of time, and also trigger a cute little animation. Like the Daeodon, they appear to regain HP really quickly from eating meat in their inventory. I can totally see tribes taming a pack of these guys as guard dogs for bases and leaving them in the hallways to attack any enemy players that try to break in. They could also prove to be a nuisance to larger mounts during battle too. And that about covers it for the Hyaenodon. Hey, if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We're going to be covering a lot more with this update. If you look around, I have no doubt in my mind you too will become a loyal citizen of the Shaft. Join our Discord, link in the description, and follow me on Twitch. We're going to be streaming on there a lot, so follow me on Twitch. We'll talk soon, okay?